Now, Badlapur is a very iconic name because if Netflix or Amazon were to make an OTT series on the Maharashtra Assembly elections, chances are they may want to call this Badlapur because there is an element of Badla or revenge where Aaditya Thackeray, Uddhav-Thackeray and the original Shiv Sena is seeking to exact revenge on Eknath Shinde, political revenge, not the kind of Badlapur revenge, but political revenge on the Shinde Sena for splitting Balasaheb's Shiv Sena. We're now heading towards the peak of what will undisputedly be the most important assembly election after the Lok Sabha election. Because if the BJP, the Shinde Sena and the Ajit Pawar Sena are able to win Maharashtra, then they can say that the Lok Sabha elections were an aberration. Messrs. Modi, Shah and the BJP are back. However, conversely, if Aaditya Thackeray and his alliance is able to win in Maharashtra, then it will be a body blow for the central government and for the BJP project to build a new India. Joining us to talk about the Badlapur of Maharashtra, please join me with a very warm round of applause as we welcome to the conclave the President of the Yuva Sena, the MLA from Worli, Aaditya Thackeray. Can we have a very warm round of applause, please? Aditya ji, welcome. Do you accept this description that in some ways the Maharashtra Assembly election is like a Badlapur? Ki badla lena hai from Eknath Shinde, from the BJP, for everything that they've done to you, your family and your party.
Firstly, thank you Rahul, welcome to Mumbai. And नेहमीप्रमाणे आपलं मुंबईत स्वागत करतो मी. आपण इथून काही अंतरावर मागच्या वेळी 50 पुशअप्स मारलेले. आर यू रेडी फॉर द पुशअप्स?
I am, let's go for it. ये तो अभी पॉलिटिकल पुशअप का टाइम है.
नहीं, वो तो चलते रहता है. But listen, I mean, to be honest, yes, lot can be discussed, lot can be spoken, but I think the comparative is not needed and comparison is not needed because what happened in Badlapur is actually something against the basic principles of humanity and governance both. In terms of the accused, Akshay or whatever his name is, Shinde, who molested the 3-year-old toddler. I think that of course is a very demonic perspective, an act of, inhumane behavior. But beyond that, I think even the way the state government reacted to it, it kept a pregnant lady, the mother of the 3-year-old toddler, coming to the police station for 7 days back to back. On the day the FIR was taken, 10 hours she was made to sit. When the protesters came out to the railway station, they lathi charged them. I think again, an absolute failure of governance. And yesterday what has happened, whether to call it an encounter, whether to call it a killing, whether to call it a suicide, lots of questions are being raised. Whether this Shinde was killed to save one Apte. So I think there's a lot of speculation over that. Let's not compare the both. What we are indulging in is politics. Of course, the BJP and the Minde gang is indulging in dirty politics. But we have no intention of badla. We don't work like that. We are here to make Maharashtra better, to work for the people of Maharashtra, and that's what our aim is.
But the thing also is, and we've seen this in Uttar Pradesh and elsewhere, voters like a tough and decisive sarkar, bulldozer Raj, encounter killings. In Maharashtra earlier, back in the day, and even now in Uttar Pradesh and elsewhere, unfortunately, there's a large section of voters that says, ठीक है यार, ठोक दिया, अगर इसने ऐसा किया लड़की के साथ, good riddance. Now, is that the message you think Eknath Shinde and the Sarkar are trying to...
चैनलों पे चल जाता है, बुलडोजर राज चल जाता है, एनकाउंटर चल जाता है, लेकिन अगर ऐसे होता तो इंडिया अलायंस को जो सक्सेस यूपी में मिली वो मिलती नहीं. आज जो सवाल है, इस देश में जो सवाल है, वो सबसे बड़ा बेरोजगारी का सवाल है. महाराष्ट्र में अगर आप देखें तो सबसे बड़ा सवाल बेरोजगारी का है. यहाँ एयर इंडिया में जब 600 जॉब्स के लिए एडवर्टीजमेंट निकली थी, 25,000 लोग देश से आए थे. A similar thing happened when there was an advertise for police constable. 17,000 posts. You had 17.5 lakh young people, some of them very well educated, coming in for the jobs of a police constable. The problem today in Maharashtra is the way the BJP has looted Maharashtra. That is the bigger problem. See, bulldozer Raj, encounter Raj, all of these things are great for headlines and channels and TRPs, and it goes on. But if you see the way the country has voted, it has voted in a fashion which has said, we don't accept dictatorship. Give us jobs. Give us income, give us our pride, give us self-determination.
आपने बोला कि the way people have voted, I want to just show you some data sets about how voters in Maharashtra have voted, and then you can give us a sense of how...
Let's start with Varanasi, no?
ठीक है. Can we just have some of those charts prepared by the data intelligence unit up on the stage? Because they compare the strike rate of different parties. And there, what you obviously know the data, but what is of concern from the perspective of your faction is that it appears that yours is amongst the weakest strike rates. If I just go across and show you, your party candidates contested on 21 seats. You won 9. Your party's strike rate, Aditya ji, is only 43. The Congress's strike rate is 76, and the Sharad Pawar faction of the NCP has a strike rate of 80. Amongst the others, the BJP has a strike rate of 32, the Shiv Sena Shinde is 47, and the NCP of Ajit Pawar is 25. So, if I look at the India Alliance, yours is the Kamzor Kadi from the seats contested and won.
We've analyzed all this. I mean, Rahul, the most important thing in this is, if it is the Congress going up along with us, we're very, very happy. If it is the NCP, SCP going up along with us, we're very, very happy. Any of our ally doing well, and this was the condition when we were with the BJP also. The BJP grew in Maharashtra primarily because of my grandfather giving them the support they needed to. We're very happy for our allies to be doing well. Now you look at us versus the BJP, which has been the party that has been looting Maharashtra. We, in the past 2 years, have lost out 40 of our MLAs because Alibaba and Charlie Chor ran away to Surat and then Guwahati and Goa. We lost out on 12 of our MPs because they had sketchy dealings here and there. They were scared of the ED, IT, CBI and the BJP. They ran away. So we fought this election without 40 MLAs, without 12 MPs, and we hit 9. If you look at the votes we have garnered in cities like Thane, Kalyan, Dombivli and all of these cities which were right under the nose of the illegal CM, they're not bad at all. They're quite good. However, the BJP, which considers itself to be the largest party in the world, the highest membership in the world, the maximum electoral bonds and the funding and all ED, IT, CBI, even the election commission with them, even they are at 9. So strike rate is one thing. But one, the spirit, the honesty and the principles that we are fighting for, we may go lower in terms of strike rate, but we will not lose out on the principles which the BJP compromises on for its electoral gains.
How is the seat sharing conversation coming along at this moment? I'm told from what I have gathered that about 100...
Much better than the BJP and its broken allies.
So that you have understanding on some 100, 120 odd seats and the others are still a work in progress. I'll tell you why I asked this. Because when we look at the polling data for who in the India Alliance is best suited to be Chief Minister, it can be argued that Uddhav Thackeray ji is by far the number one choice. I showed that strike rate visualization because that will become the big question. If the Congress potentially ends up with more seats than yours, and if the trend of the Lok Sabha gets repeated, they will say, boss, CM to hamara hona chahiye. Like the likes of Balasaheb Thorat and several others are already saying that. How will you navigate this? Will it be your father who you would like to be projected as the next chief ministerial face, or will it be whoever comes up on top?
Look, I mean, this is again this is most probably the toughest question for me because it becomes tricky between a karyakarta and a son. As a son, I cannot praise my father. But as a karyakarta, as someone who's worked in his cabinet, I know that by far, his 2.5 years of administration, of governance, in terms of COVID, in terms of supporting farmers, in terms of women's safety, in terms of keeping the state ahead in industrialization, has been one of the best in whatever past few decades we've seen. It's been appreciated by everyone. It's been a government that was belonging to everyone, right? Even today, he is the most accepted face. You go out to the hinterlands of Maharashtra, you go to the farmlands of Maharashtra, and they will tell you that Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray is the only man who stood with us in our toughest of times. And that is the fact of the matter. In terms of who will become the CM, how will we navigate the seat sharing, who will claim for it, I think we have a very clear-cut understanding in the MVA. We're not fighting for the post. We're not fighting for the chief minister's post or, selfish purposes, because of which the BJP broke the alliance with us. We are fighting this for the pride of Maharashtra. We are fighting this for the asmita of Maharashtra, which has been lost due to the BJP's governance or misgovernance in Maharashtra. This has been lost due to the loot of the BJP. We are fighting to save the state from the loot of our state at the hands of the BJP.